Alright, are we ready for another day of hardcore reading? So I might be getting a bit distracted here at a few points. I need to do something on the side, so I might kinda just get distracted for a bit. But, you know, it is what it is. Cool, alright, let's continue. I totally forgot what we were doing. I totally forgot. This story is so convoluted and nobody's giving me any real answers. Uh, I have no idea how to go about most of this. So last time we were here at the whole right? So we talked to oh fuck, I need to remember. Vlad, right? We talked to Vlad. Old Earl Ginsky does his best to avoid any mention of his house. When I asked him what his son was doing, the honorable stockbreeder momentarily lost his temper. I think that the son knows just as much as the father. So right, so we're looking for... I'm not sure, is his name Vlad also? The younger Olgin? Yeah, and he was just not friendly at all. So I can go to Anna's house. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. I think I'm gonna go to Anna's house, and there we can possibly find a... Why do I have so much money? Oh yeah, I did sell the schmouters, but yeah, I'm getting a reply. Yeah, I have to answer. I have to answer it. I'll be back. Alright. I think I've answered the question. Alright, let's continue. Mabi, sorry about that. And we are going to Anna's house, right? Whoever Anna is. We're still not sure exactly. There's a store here. I think I'm gonna go in and get some food. Right? Some lemon, vegetables, egg, dry meat. Cool. I got some food on me. My exhaustion is going up. I might need to sleep. I think that's how you handle it. But I could be wrong. So this is where... Who lives here? Let me take a look at my notes. So Anna Angel might have murdered previous owner Willow Mellow. Might be hiding the murderer. So that's all I kind of know about her. But that's kind of... Where are you running? Oh. Why are they beating her? What? Why are you guys fighting her? The hell? What did she do? Okay. I don't know. I don't know why, but sure. Uh, are you hiding the enemy of the state? Alright, let me talk to you.
What?
That's all? Really? What? Oh, that is really too much. Who the hell are you? Why are you donned this dreadful outfit? What's wrong? I am Anna Angel. Fuck. Sorry, I'm getting distracted all over. Uh, I am Daniil Dankovsky. You might have heard about... Oh, wait a minute. I'm Anna Angel. You might have heard of me already. Oh, I used to be a famous singer. You can't even imagine the stages I used to be the star of. Okay. I am Dankovsky, Daniil Dankovsky. You might have heard about me too. I'm the head of the Thanatica laboratory. I thought so. I knew someone like that would pay me a visit very soon. How horrible. What's horrible? Everything. Everything's horrible. You came to, after me, right? I have no idea what you're talking about. Of course not. How could you think of something? You came to...
My hair is disheveled and coming out.
Fuck. I think I made the wrong choice there. I could have probably gotten a lot more out of her, but I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's kind of... I was hoping that she would elaborate. I don't know what you're talking about, and she'll be like, oh, I'm talking about this and that, but no, she's not. Why is she so shifty? Ah, so that man, he's like dead, right? Where did your guest come from? Oh, I was so scared. He barged in here all bloody. I thought he was sent here, but he didn't try to attack me. Oh, just look at those hideous... Wait. I thought he was sent here. He didn't try to attack me. Oh, look at those hideous wounds. It's like he was cut with precision to mangle the body as much as possible. Who would do something like this? Wait, is there a dead body somewhere in there and I just don't see it? Someone who knows anatomy. His sinews are caught. He was mumbling something to that extent. There's this hunt for Simon Kane's murderer going on, right? Well, they mistook this guy for the culprit, even though he was actually a hunter, not a huntee. It was Simon's murderer that's murdered him so horribly, wasn't it? Why do you think the man himself is not the murderer? But he was going after the murderer. They tried to ambush him at the station in case he tries to catch a ride away from the town. And you know what? Their assumption were correct. This guy did indeed come face to face with the murderer there. Here's the result. Well, yeah. Why are you surprised? It makes sense for him to try and explain why he barged in anyway. His story was very haphazard though. Actually, he didn't say much at all, but I think I know what had happened. Okay. Victor Kane. Okay. Just don't call anyone here, okay? Please, I'm begging you. If you find a dead man in your house, that's hard to explain, but I promise I'll do so later when we have the time. I didn't kill him, I swear. I could have I could have mutilated him. I couldn't have mutilated him so horrendously. That's true. Oh, many people would be more than happy to accredit this blood to my hands. They just need an excuse, a chance to grab me by the arm, and then they'll twist it so hard I'll even confess. Just help me bury him, will you? I can see a spark of kindness in you. Go to the cemetery, tell the caretaker there's someone less than living in my house. Yeah, your reputation is not that great, especially after the Shallow Willow or whatever the hell her name was, who's the caretaker. She isn't much of a talker. People even used to think she was mute, but she's so kind, true angel. Some people will gladly die to be taken care of by someone like her. Since the old caretaker died, another dark story. Anyway, his daughter is one who's taking care of the cemetery now. Name's Grace. She'll see to this dead man as though she was still alive and kicking. I mean figuratively, of course. Okay, and I'll have you get rid no questions asked. I'm expecting to hear an enthralling story afterwards. Okay. I didn't even know there was a body here. Oh. Oh. This body. Okay. Okay. I didn't even know there was a body.
Shebnek is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones. She's the murderer.
Oh, but I'm a weakling. I can barely lift 1-year-old baby. And why should you sweat it either? Grace can always send an Undertaker card here. Alright, alright. Gee. So I have to go down. So if I go here, there's no real way for me to get to the cemetery. Right, so if I go here, I feel like the entrance is gonna be here. Yeah, let's take a left first. I feel like this is the right way to go for now. What is this? I've never seen this before. My exhaustion is slowly creeping in. I need to sleep somewhere. But where? Where do I sleep? Are they attacking this woman? Why are these men attacking women so much? What's going on here? Oh, there's like a little... It doesn't show it on here, but yeah, there's like a little entrance, yeah. I can use to go to the other side. That's good. So... Why are we here?
Pins are sticking out of the pores of my skin.
Do you know where to find fresh water? Must be plentiful. There's a river close by. Why go looking at all? You look smart, but your questions are dumb. Why go looking for dirty water would be a more sensible question. Yes, hard to argue with
He
that.
who distrusts himself is better off silent.
He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You wouldn't understand him. He's been here for more than a day. But even I can get him to talk. It is I who'd rather tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Big Vlad has plugged the termitary up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place, but if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that I get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once there. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. Can you leave? Really? Why? Here's he entertaining me, and it's dangerous to go out into the steep anyway. What if his pursuers rip me apart in the street? What if they think I'm a Shabnaka deer? What could you offer me in return for the service? Fine, I'll take care of the butcher. He'll disappear. Consider him non-existent. But now you must leave. Don't try watching the door. You won't see anything anyway. And tell old Gimski's thick-headed bloodhounds that they have no business here. I harbor. Okay. That was fairly easy, I would say. I was expecting a little bit more of a fight. Who gave me this quest? I need to like write down also who's giving me quests. I think it was fuck. I don't remember who gave it to me. Doesn't exist anymore. Did I screw this up? Was I supposed to talk to him? Alright, well, interesting. I don't know what I did. Oh, was he here? Should I have talked to him here first? Oh. That's all I got for now. What do you need, kind sir? Ah, the caretaker's gal. No grace round here, as you can see. The place is completely graceless. Oh, I like that. What's your business with her? Ah, makes sense. Loads of sense. Putting someone 6 feet under without any roaring thunder. The process demands meticulousness, kind sir. You know that. How long since the stiff's gone stiff? You bring 2,000 here, kind sir, and we'll bury the devil himself and sing a pretty tune for you to boot. Gotta put even Shabnaka a dig, isn't it a deer? Back into the ground for 2,000. The sum ain't pretty, I know, but the times ain't killer on the looks either. I can show you, kind sir, a way out by the well. You're a big city man, that I can feel a verst away. Your equipment would cost a fortune in our shops. The poor morons give you their souls for it. They buy all sort of crap anyway. They got loads of money saved up right now. What with the train coming soon and all. But them folks are addicted to not starving, so they're gradually selling their stuff. You could become a rich man in a few hours if you play your cards right. Why doesn't this get updated? Myself to shelter runaway. She who gives shelter, workman will lead the butcher. May this be comforting enough. Oh, so this was for Eva. Okay, so this was for Eva. Interesting. Well, so Grace is not here, which is kind of alarming. I was told to speak with Grace. So, let me go. So, Grace is just not here. So, let me go to... Let me go to Anna's house and see if she'll give me the money. Cause fuck her. You know, that's her problem. I'm not gonna bring my own kind of money to help her. Also, yeah, I see. I need to sleep. Don't understand this map. Oh, Hey there, kind sir. Are you on fentanyl or something? Yeah, so these two houses. Okay. Are you actually able to figure out the murder in one day? Or is there more to this? I will try and sleep in your house, kind woman. What time is it? It's 4. Can I sleep? Sleep for like... Alright, we can live with that.
When you look her in the eye, your mouth just kind of opens up.
So you're not giving me money. You're also deaf and natural. Not at all. How could someone living on, perhaps even beyond the edge of what humanly possible, not die? At least that's what smart people are saying, not my ideas. Challenge limits and restrictions. Indeed, he loved it and he was good at it. You could bury him underground for a couple of days and he'd be totally fine. He was pierced with iron rods once too. One of them broke his chest, but Simon didn't die. Tricks like these would have been incredibly popular in the circus. Oh, I missed the man. Who could have killed him? It just occurred to me that he could have killed himself. I don't know why he would do this. There's no one else that could have done it. No one, and I mean it. Neither the biggest hater nor the most desperate beggar. I mean, in his case, suicide is way more believable conjecture than murder. Nobody is to blame for his death. I honestly believe that Simon was doomed. What he did was much for a single person to handle.
Life is hard.
Alright, you're of no use. Useless, useless, useless. Alright, okay, give me a sec. Alright, so where do I go? I can go and speak with, I don't know, Vlad, maybe? I can, alright, so let's do this. Let's go speak with Vlad, because we did kind of finish we did finish a quest that kind of sort of touches him. Maybe he'll be angry at me or something. Then I can go talk to Ava, because once again, I kind of finished the quest for her. Because it was at her request that I was saving that guy. So is this whole game just a talking simulator?
What?
Yeah, that doesn't change. What about him?
So my Haru specs is the Ripper?
Okay, you don't have anything to talk about. So then we're just, yeah, we're just going to Ava, and then I think I will talk to Kane. Maybe. Um, maybe Kane's will be able to help me out with finding the younger Olgovsky or whatever the fuck his name is. And then I don't know what to do. Then I can look up where I can find warehouse 12, something like that. Because it's getting dark, and there are some kids that are playing in the warehouse with an invisible cat. So I can look up where that location is. Hell froze over. Maybe I'll become part of some sort of ritual. The soul and the halves got an opportunity to catch their breath. That is good. Now everyone will have time to prepare, otherwise we'd have to mourn our boys, and the halves will be orphaned. It's a catchy name. Nutkin says it's because each of them has a familiar. A cat, a dog, a crow, a grass snake. Half a soul more than a normal person or normal animal. It's a lifestyle that's larger than life. If you join the soul and a halves, you have to adapt a pet. You raise it, you change. As you raise it, you change. Then, when it's grown, it gets the other way around. Your half begins to take care of you, and so you're always together, bound forever. I don't know. No half has ever died before. What kind of soul and a half are you if your familiar can die? They wouldn't take you in the first place. Naturally. Okay. Well, that was a conversation and a half.
What?
Oh, in the lump. Oh, but wait. Now that he is at odds with his father, he lives somewhere by the station. There's an abandoned shack there. They say it's haunted. Vlad is probably listening to the ghost. He has interests in the folk conviction. Let's go. This was uh, this was easier than I thought.
What?
I had no doubt you are.
I had a feeling.
Wait, I got stuff. You gave me stuffs. Ring, a bronze bracelet. Uh,
What is there to talk about now?
so I can sell those things, right? Somewhere. I don't know where. So I was gonna go to the Canes, but now there's no real reason to. So at this point, we are uh, we're gonna try to get a shop and sell some of these trinkets. see a shop. Oh, another ruin. The stairway to heaven of stone. Oh, no. This is it.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
Vlad the Younger. Okay. You found me here? Oh well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival spread like fire. Why have you come? I've come for some sightseeing. There was a peculiar... Give me a sec. I need to run something real quick. It's gonna take a sec. What date is it? 25th. Okay. Okay. There was a peculiar incident yesterday by the spleen. The children were playing in the mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox, and the parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded. Neither were any of them surprised. When the worried adults came to the place where the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. Nice to meet you, person of skeptical mind. I am Vladislav Olgimsky, the younger one, of course. And you are, of course, Daniil.
Katerina thinks Clara is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
See how it all turns out. I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. What do you think? It is known that Simon had limited his social activity just before his departure. He only received 2 visitors. I know nothing of the first, but the second one, none other than Isidore Burach. The fact that he was killed the same night makes you think, doesn't it? The killer took out a witness? You are correct. I am willing to admit it, as you can see. Were I not absolutely positive that my father is innocent, I would have never confessed to it, even though we share mutual distaste for one another. Father needed Isidore. He was of much use to him, and that is the ultimate argument in my father's favor. Was he useful as a healer? Isidore wasn't a doctor, he was more of a herbalist. He never studied medicine. All his recipes were about plants and roots, so to speak. He was knowledgeable, true, a sorcerer, if you will, but very different one from Simon, an earthen sorcerer. Simon was a theurgist. Isidore was a witch doctor. What?
Hmm.
Vlad, did visit you? Tell me that. Yes, Isidore did pay me a visit, but don't ask what we talked about. I have no right to share that with you. Well then, I'd rather be your friend. Go ahead. Isidore said, "Note that I am merely retelling it secondhand." Wait, what? What we talked about? What did you talk about? Wait, what? How does that work? No, that I'm merely retelling. He said that there is an epidemic in the steep camps. An outbreak of Tarbagan sickness, perhaps. The plague, that is. Father had issued an order to lock the termitary up to prevent the infection from getting in. He was wrapped up in cloth and smelled of alcohol. He said he said these were preventative measures, but I still think he could have done all that just to convince me, after failing to convince my father. It was idiotic of me to fall for it. We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He is about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the canes passes. But where is he? I have no idea. I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steep, sometimes sleeping in the termitary or Lara Ravel's shelter. But he's not there, I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. What would you have done if you were him? The investigation of double murder has introduced a few additional considerations. It is highly possible that Simon died to some unfamiliar disease. Stach, Reuben, the town medic, should be warned at once. If he touches the body, he may contact whatever disease is still there. Gule gule. Um, where are the warehouses? Are these the warehouses? Reuben. Is that who I'm looking for? Reuben? So let me go there. I feel like this might be of use. Gole gole ba. Okay. What time is it? It's 8. Is it getting dark? I don't know what's getting dark in this game mean. I feel like it is getting dark. this it? No. Nobody's here, which is a shame. So maybe I can go to the warehouses where the children are. I hope it's a warehouse 12. That's like the only thing I can think of right now where the warehouse would be. Oh, look, he's squatting.
Where's my cat again? I hope he doesn't escape.
Everyone does. I'm Chieftain Naken. If you see big gray cat around, call him artist. Really? Fuck. Alright. How do I know which warehouse is 12? I'm gonna look it up. Because this game is just not being nice to me. Pathologic. Where is... Wait, warehouse 12. 12 warehouse. Oh, it has to be after 9. Oh. So where do I find the... So where do I find Ruben? He's probably at Kane's, right? Probably. Cool. What? Who are you, sir? They keep going after the wrong people. What are you... What about you, Doc? Can you tell a man-eating Mara when you see her? She's absolutely cruel, and everyone's going mad at her. Okay. Alright, I am waiting for a cat. An invisible cat, right? And I need to say code hell froze over. Which is weird. Are these the warehouses? Wait, let me take a look. Actually, I can look like that. So pathologic warehouses. So yeah, I'm in the warehouses. I'm in the correct place actually. So now it's all about just kind of being here in the right place. Give me an invisible cat. Where is it? Is it not here? Bole bole ba. Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna waste my time here. If there are no cats, I'm not gonna freaking spend all of my time looking for it. It is invisible. um, okay, yeah. Let's go to let's go to the two canes and let's talk to them. When is the day over? That's the real question. Do I need any water? An empty bottle is required. Well, I don't have an empty bottle. So yeah, it's kind of like a walking, talking simulator at this point. I don't know if things are gonna get better or worse or whatever, but right now this is literally me just walking around and trying to like deduce stuff in some sort of sense. And I mean, the tutorial did say that, you know, things do happen without my involvement. So it's literally just, I guess, listening to hints and trying to be in the right place in the right time. Probably I won't be able to do it on my first playthrough. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a second playthrough though. That's the real kind of kick. You know, it's a very narrative heavy game. It requires you to pay a lot of attention. And if you don't, well then, you know, you're kind of screwed a little bit. Bole bole ba, bole bole ba, bole 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 ba 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 bole. Let's see. Hello, Maria.
Salari's wait is over.
Okay. You are not helpful in any way. How about a, what's his face? Victor. Victor? Is that his name? whose words can be trusted? I don't know for how long you will have remained here, Doctor. You are most welcome to be my guest, even though I won't try to keep you. While you are here, though, especially since you're trying to find out, it is my duty to offer you a piece of advice. This remote place has a history of its own. There is not enough time to retell it to you, which is unfortunate since it is a background of the town that may possibly justify some local conventions that will most likely seem barbaric to an educated person like yourself. Why? Ah, bless you. There are three truths that rule this town, three origins, three ideas if you like. For several generations these three powers have been in conflict with each other. I suspect none of them can exist without the other two. Yet each of them still strives to dominate. Each of them has its own voice. Three voices are ruling families, co-owners of the Bull Project, who have been ruling the town for almost 2 centuries. Each one of the truths they represent is screaming at the top of its lungs, and in doing so, travesties whatever value it carries. The first voice are Saburovs. Okay, so I think I've met with Saburovs. Yeah, Alexander and Ekaterina. Okay, I don't remember what they are, who they are, but cool. Second one is Olgimsky, which I know. The third one is us, the Canes. We are the three heads of one beast. Each of the clans will offer their own understanding of what is going on. Each of the three will use their own voice and the voices of their followers to lie and distort the truth. We cannot exist otherwise. However, in doing so, we will inadvertently reveal the entirety of the truth to anyone who would listen. Well, no one will dare lie to your face. I have no doubts everyone will tell you the truth, but they will tell it in such a fashion that this truth will conceal the reality better than any deception would. The only thing I am asking is that you don't jump to conclusions. Compare different versions. Your extraordinary intelligence will allow you to ascertain the truth. Furthermore, each of us will try to paint a rather ungainly picture of the other two. Most likely we will fill you in on the negative sides of each other factions and withhold anything that is good about them. This is inevitable. None of us will stoop to outright slander. So everything that will be said will most likely be true, but this truth will be one-sided and incomplete. Listen carefully to what we say and take into the account. The stories of evil that the Cains have unleashed onto this world are partially true. Do not feel obliged to act in our favor. As you can see, I will stop before nothing to ensure an unbiased investigation. The lack of prejudice I want to instill in you is the one and only reason why I'm making confession like this. I do not want my brother to have died in vain.
So the Saburovs have offered patron.
We have sent Isidore Burok's most accomplished apprentice. His name is Stanislav Rubin. Quite a resolute and talented man this Rubin is. I have great expectations of him. He will bring everything you need and we'll examine the body together. I would expect him to join you in the evening, no earlier than 11 o'clock. Why so late? I personally ask him to come no later than midnight. Don't let don't let it don't let it worry you. On several occasions, excessive haste has led us to undesirable consequences. The phenomenon that Isidore has invited you here to study, it is in our blood. This physiological trait of our family shows itself from time to time. The examination of the body will not help you in any way. This puzzle has to be solved within your mind. I am not being able to or even allowed to tell you any more than that. Believe me, I am not trying to conceal any evidence from you. The body is kept in the ice house. It is intact, but focus may not be breached. Okay.
In growing old, we become more.
If we exclude Isidore Burach, Stanislav Rubin is the only doctor here. He's the most competent in Isidore apprentices. The rest are good for nothing as far as I can tell. They're only capable of distorting knowledge their teacher is trying to pass to them. I would trust Rubin with my life, a competent medic of remarkable courage and laudable integrity. Everything he does is done with appropriate diligence and care. He doesn't like people that much, but he is eager to serve them. Why do you ask? Reuben will come here tonight to get down to examining my brother. You will get acquainted then.
Tell me what you want.
11, which is pretty close, if you ask me.
That wretched Burek caused even more mayhem back at the station. More work for us.
Greetings, friend. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well? I hope you haven't touched it. I haven't. Is there a problem? Simon's body, wherever possible, poses a dire threat. I suspect it is a contagious disease. Are you sure? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. If it's that thing again, what do you think it is? Judging from what I found so far, it could be Febris typhoidea. Typhoidea? Or plague. I don't believe it. A second outbreak? Wait a second. I need to regain my senses. Are you sure about this? Do you mean what you say? Why are you so scared? If it was so untimely. If it's the sand plague, we only have a few more days to live. You see, I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe this. I'd rather have uh, something happen to my stream. Is it still... It looks like it got fixed. Cool. So, production. Production. Cool. Sorry about that. Uh, rather have any other plague than this. We have no time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstores. They're no good, but I'll try to do something about it. They'll need to make some remedies from Master's old workshop. Did you know he was murdered by his son? We'll need to make some remedies from masters. I thought it was this. You're right. Let's make haste. I'll get everything ready for examination. Wait, who told me that? Meanwhile, let's arrange for the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. Prevent this epidemic. Oh. So we have identified, although we're yet to apprehend them. Ruben. Georgi Kane, of what the primary investigation has shown.
Yes?
So that's Victor. I don't care. I need to talk to Georgi. I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing pretty well. So this goes away. This. Alright, Georgi. I am here.
So the Saburas have offered patronage to some changeling. Who is she?
You assert that Simon Kane was not killed by a human or a Shabnak demon, but died of natural cause or succumbed to some physical. Is that what you're saying? Microbes are more. Is that a hypothesis? Mere hypothesis, not something I am willing to accept. Furthermore, the same rhetoric is widely employed by people who want to hinder the murder investigation at any cost. Same people are spreading false rumor of civil disorder, which, as they would have it, took over the town. The same people would happily sacrifice human life to maintain semblance of order. What would you say to that? I don't fucking know. And I would rather say otherwise. This whole narrative is much too convenient for those covering for the murder. The murderer who knew how to take Simon's life and keep that secret to themselves. What if they do not stop at that? No one has touched the body since his death. The tradition kept in our family forbids us from seeing the dead until a certain time has passed. The required period of time will last until tomorrow, but I will not stop looking for the killer until you are able to convince me that your assumptions are true. If he was infected, then how did it happen? Next thing you'll tell me is that Isidore has brought disease into our family home? Venerable bachelor, do you take me for some willful old fool who has burdened you out of spite with a complicated solution of a simple problem? Or perhaps you think I'm covering somebody else's sins, getting in the way of doing your duty? The body is in the focus of the crucible. You cannot examine it now, and I mean that is technically impossible. No one may see the body before a certain period of time passes, neither Master Reuben nor you, my dear bachelor, not even myself. What can I ask of you now? You have come to a conclusion already, have you not? If you haven't, then I urge you to seek out the facts as relentlessly as we do. May Providence help us if you are right. Alright. So he did not like what I said. The initial findings suggest that Simon Kane was killed by a highly contagious disease. It seems I will not be the first to meet the killer. Dr. Rubin has better chances at that. I cannot help but think the were to come true, it would have made the situation even more convoluted than it is already. Oh fuck, I forgot what Katarina's thing is. I will go talk to the doctor, to Victor.
Yes?
So Victor is of no help. So what do I do now? Can I go to the next day? Is that it?
Don't you think
No, I don't think.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Alright, so this is the next day. And my hunger is pretty up. So I think this might be a good place to stop for now. Cause yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. It makes sense to stop here. Uh so first day is over. I don't know how many more we have to go with. I mean, I remember somebody mentioned a week, so maybe 7 days. But damn, like even the first day was kind of long. Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, I'll be back on this eventually.